Good morning, everyone. It is so cold outside. It's kind of misting too, but luckily it's windy enough that we're able to still get in the field. So Dad is opening up end rows right now. So I'm gonna start chasing him in the grain cart and then trade off places with him. Whew. Let's get the heater cranked up in here. This is when a heated seat would be super nice. I've had some questions on my videos about what are end rows. Some people call them headlands, but pretty much on this field, the rows are planted north-south. And then we planted 2 planter passes west, what am I trying to say? North-south, east-west. And then, so those are designated to be cut out first. They're really easy to get to, and then that gives us space to turn around in the field when we're doing the long half-mile north-south rows. So right now, the grain cart and tractor are parked in the end rows right here. It gives us a place to turn around, a place to park trucks, park equipment, and then these are the north-south rows. Our neighbors slash family members are farming this field right here. And they just got here in their combine, so we can be harvesting right next to each other today. All right, so we have my cornfield here, but I'm just appreciating the view. I don't think my camera can really capture what I'm seeing here. In my eyes, I wish you guys could see this. The colors, the reds, the yellows, the greens are so vivid. Fall is here and it is beautiful. Wow. Another thing that people ask is, why do I have Dad do the headlands or end rows? And it's because usually they're around the headlands, and end rows are where the risers are and the fence posts. If there's any tree branches, they're probably around here. So I just have Dad do those, and then if something breaks, it's his fault, not mine. And he's just more of an experienced combine driver. So this is actually my cornfield here, and now I know the wind is blowing, but this field actually avoided all the wind and hail damage that any of our other fields got. So I have very high hopes for its yields. I believe this is 1563 Pioneer. I've got 64,000 pounds on. Time to go dump into a truck. All right. Time to move on to combine driver while Dad runs some trucks here. Whew. I'm thinking I should have went with hot coffee this morning instead of iced coffee. I am full of fuel and full of diesel exhaust fluid. So we are ready for a big day of picking corn. I am just thrilled with this corn. So what I'm seeing is that it's standing up straight and tall, which is great. It makes for very easy harvesting. But also, if you look down in the rows, I do not see a single weed, which means that we had great weed control up here this year, meaning that there weren't any weeds to take away nutrients or moisture from the plants. So this should be optimal corn right here. Moisture is sitting 17 and a half, 18, and I'm gonna have to cutaways in the field before we get I feel like a true yield number here. The weather really hasn't improved at all. In fact, it's gotten colder and windier. So I'm very thankful to be in a heated cab. The corn has been picking super well. I'm liking my yield and my moisture. It's gonna be a little wet, but I don't know, can't complain. This is on our last field. We have, I think it's 75 acres. And it looks like this dark green spot here. And the light green is what I've done so far. So we've done 24 acres now. Moving right along. Well, I am on my last pass for the day, but not the last pass of the field. We will not be finishing harvest today. So Dad just called me, and during harvest, we're kind of planning what next year is going to look for us, what crops we're going to plant, where, when, all that kind of stuff. Because we're looking at what we planted this year and seeing how it yielded, how it held up to different things, etc. Well, fertilizer, which you need to grow corn, has now tripled in prices. And it's only going up. So the big downside to having a decent corn price is that all of your inputs skyrocket, and they never really seem to go back down. So instead of harvesting for the rest of the day, Dad and I are going to be taking a serious look at what we're planting next year and try to make a plan, because maybe we can't afford fertilizer that's 3 times as expensive. So that is not going to be very much fun. I'm kind of disappointed because I'm really enjoying harvesting my crop. So I'll keep you guys posted. Okay, I only have one eye of mascara on, but my parents and I are going out. I bought fertilizer. We're just gonna deal with that later, and we're going to enjoy the second to last day of harvest.